I'm sorry. You'll have to excuse me. I was so deep in thought, I wasn't paying any attention to where I was going. Well then, I really must be on my way then. What is it? You're staring at me awfully hard, aren't you? Perhaps... have we met somewhere before? You do seem a bit familiar. Ah, so you do recognize me. Well, I stay in this hotel quite often. Or maybe you've seen me around some of the markets near the town square, as I do business there frequently. What's that? Vampire? My word, I'm afraid I have no idea what you're talking about. Are you feeling all right, dear? All this nonsense you're spouting about mythical creatures is worrying. If you continue speaking in such a way, others might perceive you to have gone insane. Now, why don't we take a moment to speak rationally about this matter? In fact, I think it would be beneficial to step into my room for a bit of privacy. You won't do that? Well then, I'm afraid I might have to ask a friend of mine to come have a look at you. And depending on their conclusion of your current mental state, well, let's just say that I hope you have family members willing to care for a clinically insane relative. Otherwise, you'll be spending the next few years of your life in a straitjacket. So you'll come in to have a chat after all. That's good. I'd hate to escalate things more than necessary. Well, come in. So sorry to have to resort to such tactics to make you comply, but it would be quite messy for both you and me if someone were to overhear our little conversation. What do I mean? Well, normally I make a good effort to keep my identity hidden, but I suppose I relied too heavily on the gamble of whether you would remember our encounter or not. And unfortunately for me, I just so happened to lose that gamble. Yes, you were correct in your accusation of me. I am that vampire you encountered before. Though, a word of advice, maybe don't go around pointing fingers at others and calling them vampires where everyone can hear you. That's right, I remember you well. It's rare when I lose control of myself like that, after all. Just thinking about it is making me feel a little parched. Oh, don't even think about trying to escape. I see you eyeing the door. I hate to break it to you, but you'll never make it. I'm both faster and stronger than you. Don't look at me that way. You walked right into this one. Now, hold still and let me have a bite. Just what do you think you're doing with those curtains? No. No, don't you dare open those. Don't let the light in. Don't. No. Ah. Ah. Oh, my. Did you really think that would work? Sorry to disappoint, but sunlight doesn't affect me. You might come across some youngling vampires who actually do burst into flames in the sun, and really it is quite dramatic. But sadly for you, I'm long past that point in my life. I've grown far too strong for that. And how did I grow so strong, you might ask? By feeding. There. Now you can't move or cause any more ruckus. Though I admit that stunt you pulled was amusing. And since you've put me in such a good mood, I'll make sure I'm gentle this time. Smells delicious. Your heart is racing. I can see your pulse thumping in your neck, ready to be torn in two. That was just what I was needing. What a refreshing meal. And you didn't even try to fight back that much this time. Oh yes, you most definitely will be passing out again. I'll just leave you in here. But I suggest that you leave once you awaken. Or don't. But should I find you in here when I return for the day, there just might be a repeat of what just happened. Now, sweet dreams.
I want pancakes.